So, the other side of relocating abroad, what is your
Whew.
experience?
Everything
Oh,
from
wow. I
having
can't believe we
your
lost her.
child here, like, back home in Nigeria, it's very easy. You have people around you, you know, you would rest. Like, you have time to rest. If baby cries, there's someone there to help you carry your baby, you know. You have your mother-in-law, your parent, soup, they massage you, everything. But it's here I know that, see when they say your postpartum depression, it's real. It is real. We
Hmm.
just we just say, oh, Nigerians or Africans, we don't, or we've not come to that realization that it's happened, it's real, like real, real, real. When you leave the hospital, oh,
Hmm.
you're alone, you're this, you don't have any help. He hits you hard. Like, it's not all bed of rose, And here again, if you don't work, you're not getting paid. Back home in Nigeria, at least,
Hmm.
let me say, for example, in a month, you're paid monthly, right? So you go to work. If you miss a week, you're still getting your monthly pay. If you miss a day,
Hmm.
minus a day, minus the hourly pay for a day. If it's 2 days, if it's a week, just take it out. Just know you're not getting paid, even if you are at the verge of death. They don't care. You're not getting paid. You see, so in that essence, yeah, it's really, really hard. Like I said, I'm coming from the perspective of, mothers that have their children here and everything. It's really hard. It's really hard. Otherwise, it's not, like, for example, now I'm in New York. Housing is crazy. That if you want to get an apartment, right? You have to pay. For example, let me say your apartment is like $2,000. You are going to pay $2,000 in 3 places. You're going to pay for security. You're going to pay for monthly. That's 4,000. Then you're going to pay the agent. That's 6,000. Yes.
In New York
That's, for example, now I want to get an apartment
for
now,
a month.
and maybe that apartment is $2,000. I'm just going to, if I don't know maybe the landlord directly, right? And I'm going through an agent, I have to put out $6,000 from my pocket just to hold that house. 2,000 for security, 2,000 for the 1 month payment, then the 2,000 for the agent. That's 6,000.
And you're going to pay that
No, 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 no.
6,000 monthly
For that's getting the apartment. The monthly you are
first
paying
month.
your rent, which is 2,000. Yes, but
Your
like, you want
2,000.
to just get that
Oh, okay.
apartment, just this is in New York. It's not easy.
Hmm.
It's not. It's not all rosy. People back home we think it's easy. It's not. It's not. It's not at all.
Hmm.
It's not. Because like me, I just had my baby and I know what I went through. And I had, like, it was cesarean section. So only me. No help, nothing. It's it's crazy. But I give God the glory. God,
Hmm. Hmm.
I'm a strong woman, so God has been on my side. So yes. I pulled through.
Amen. Amen. The other lady, what is your take?
Hello.
Hello. Hello, Daddy Freeze. So
How are you
I'm
doing?
okay. Sorry, my voice is a bit bad.
The other side of
But
relocating.
honestly, everything you have said
Oh, it's
about living in the Western world is a fact. Like, honestly, it's really, really, really bad. And the depression rate in the Western world has skyrocketed. Like people are really going through a lot mentally. People are really going through a lot mentally. And it's sad that back home, everything is so messed up. If Nigeria was in a very stable condition where things are well structured, I, for one, know that 80% of diasporans will be back home. Because to be honest, there's nothing really special about the Western world. There's nothing you can tell me about the Western world that I do not know because I grew up here. It was when I wanted to get to know my grandparents that I came back to Nigeria. And anytime I come to Nigeria, and it's the thought of coming back to the UK scares me. Immediately, when it's 3 days to me returning back to the UK, I begin to feel kind of depressed, like I'm kind of unhappy. And even though the country back home in Nigeria, even though things are like really, really tough, anytime I'm home, I'm always happy. There's this warmth in the atmosphere. There's this feeling of love. I know we have issues back in Nigeria, but there are issues here in the Western world. People don't really realize things are happening. The crime rate has, finance is it's not even manageable. You have to really, now the inflation rate has gone up, and it's not that wages are increased. So what's special? What's special? And the fact that people are so moody, people are even so cold. So what's special about the Western world, please? The only thing here is that everything is structured. Nothing is even free. Even the ground you step on, you pay for it through your tax. The only thing we don't pay for is the air we breathe. So tell me what's special. You're buying a 650,000 flat that doesn't even have a parking space. So what's special? No, what's special? You're buying a flat of £800,000 that doesn't even have a balcony or 2 parking space. And at the end of the day, the land doesn't even belong to you. So what's special? What's the hype? What's the hype? There are places even in the UK that I've never even been. And there was a certain time I passed through Peckham for the very first time, and you'll be so surprised that with the condition of the environment, trust me, you will be like, and that I've only been there once. And they kind of paint UK like it's one saving grace. No, the poverty rate in the UK is alarming, because I've worked with Croydon Council, I've worked with Lambeth, and presently I'm working with St. Christopher's at Putney. So what do you want to tell me? I know everything that is happening. Is it the depression rate? Is it the mental health rate? It's scary. There are cases that I'm handling that even scares me. Right now I'm even working. I'm on my laptop and I still have to get up the next morning to go to work. What kind of life is that? Like you work 5 days of the week, even the weekend, your weekend is so consumed with leftover jobs. You barely have enough time for yourself. So what's special? There is nothing free. even if you have a good job and you just have one job, at the end of the day, nothing is free because you're giving out your service. You're being paid because you're giving out your service. So what's special? Every quality thing, every good thing
We have
you want to achieve, you have to work hard for it. So what's special about the Western world? I don't know.
someone joined us. Let us hear her side of it too.
Hi, Daddy Freeze.
So, hello.
Yeah,
Hi, your network
I
is
know,
so
right?
bad.
I think it's the area where I am. I just got out of the gym, that's why.
All right.
Okay, so I am
Okay.
actually an immigrant in the United States. I mean, this is where I live. Ah, this thing with Africans, with I want to go abroad, I want to go abroad. Man, it's not easy. Oh. Okay, the only I would say like opportunity for it is the fact that I have the green card, to work. I have some advantages compared to someone that has green card now. First of all, before you can get any job, you got to do.
Network is so bad. So sorry about that. So sorry about that. Let me bring somebody else. The topic is the other side of abroad. Don't come and tell us abroad is good. I will yank you out. We are talking about the people that want
Daddy
to
Freeze,
actually
please
tell the
let someone
truth
come.
of what they
No,
are
let
going through in that.
someone come to talk about abroad is good because I know everything. Somewhere you grew up in, you will
Lovely
know
lady.
everything. So I want someone to come up and tell me the milk and honey that exists in the Western world, either in America or in the UK.
All right, let's hear you. We've got a lovely lady here. Hello, lady.
Hi, Daddy Freeze. Hi, how are you?
How are you doing?
I'm good. Long time. I've been busy. I just wanted to say, oh, sorry. I just wanted to say it depends on everybody's perspective of making it. Like, what is your definition of I have made it, right? So if you're in Nigeria, if you're in wherever you think you are, if your perspective of making it does not correlate with that country that you're going to, it's not going to do anything to you. It's not going to change anything. And I know most people just want to jackpot out of Nigeria because of the lack of what's that word? Opportunity, right? But if you're in Nigeria and you have the opportunity to rise and you weren't able to make use of it, what's the guarantee that when you get to where you're going, you'll be able to make use of that opportunity, right? True, Nigeria is like going down the drain, but abroad is not as easy. And nobody is saying it's easy, but everybody wants to come without a plan. And that's why most people get here and they're struggling. And most people get here and they're depressed. There's no family, there's no friends, and there's nobody to run to. For example, if you lose your job, you have less than 3 months to get back up. But in Nigeria, you have an auntie or an uncle that you can go to and stay with for a while, or they will give you food until you can get yourself back up. Outside of Nigeria, there's no such thing. If you have no savings, that's it. Your house is gone if you can't pay your mortgage. Your car is gone if you can't pay your car payments. You're completely out. And then you have to start all over. You're rendered homeless. It's just the opportunity is there. At the same time, you have to pay for it. It's like I was telling my mom, I was like, Mom, everything you need is here, but you just have to pay for it. But in Nigeria, it's totally different. And if you cannot work to pay for that life that you want, you're going to be finding yourself roaming around and walking around in circles and, being so consumed by the whole thing, the whole situation, the whole scenario. You know, so, and that's what I keep telling people. Like, I'm not even discouraging anybody. I swear to God. Okay,
oh, she's so sweet.
I'm not discouraging anybody to leave Nigeria. I just want you to, okay, give me a second, okay? I just want you to have it in the back of your head that where you're going is not Nigeria. You can have the same mentality and the same mindset that you have living in Nigeria and go to UK, US, Canada, anywhere. The Scandinavian countries are even worse, like Netherlands and all. Everybody thinks that because they have free this, free that. It's actually even different because at least America and UK, they're exposed to Africa and everything else. But all the Scandinavian countries, they're like completely secluded from anything outside of their little bubble. So you get there and the mindset is different, the perspective is different, and they just don't understand you. So if you want to come, please make sure that you set aside your mental health because it's going to affect it. I'm telling you. It's not like in Nigeria where you just wake up like, you know how we are entertainment. We'll be like, oh, we'll be fine now. I will just go to my friend's house. All the mood, all the depression will go here. You're on your own. No, why? Your neighbors, you don't even know them. They don't know you. You just see each other. You say hi, bye, and everybody walks into their house, and that's the end of that conversation. You know. So it's stressful, but it's worth it if you have the plan and you're willing to work like really, really hard for it. Really hard. So I am not discouraging anybody. Like I said, please, if you have a JAPA plan, make sure it involves having a strong background, like a strong foundation, and have people around you, even if it's somebody you can always just communicate with outside of Nigeria, within where you're going, or so, like, some kind of help. And another thing I want to say, people that are outside of Nigeria, let's help each other. Nigerians abroad, we're so selfish and self-centered. We don't help each other. We don't. You will see Indians and all those people, they help. You will see 5 of them will buy a house and then we contribute money for another person to buy a house. But in Nigerians or Africans, they want to have the biggest house, the biggest car. They don't care about the next person coming. So if we can help each other, have a strong support system, that would be really great. But again, I'm not discouraging anybody. Just have a strong plan and be mindful of your mental health because it's going to get to you no matter where you go. So that's my mini token that I want to contribute.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I want to japa show now they hear. Thank you, OYBC.
Thank you, Daddy.
God bless. I'm gonna keep OYBC because I'm gonna remove Sheifumi. Where are you?
She's right there.
Yes,
Sheifumi,
please.
can you see me? Stacy, where are you?
Where?
Okay, so you guys, I'm gonna have one of you, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a fish and let it go. One of you is gonna go. Okay, who did I remove?
You removed Sheifumi, I think.
Sheifumi, let me. Oh wow. Just hold on. Because Sheifumi was. Let me see if I can bring her back. All right, so let me bring Sheifumi back and then add some people that we're bringing in back and forth to join us.
Yes, please.
Is that you? Are you back? Okay, so here with us. Margaret, what is your take
Hi,
on
Daddy
this
Phrase.
topic?
I think everybody has touched almost everywhere, but there's one particular one we've not touched from my own perspective. The issue about families, like marriages in abroad, it suffers a lot. We don't have that family or like values because the system kind of I don't know, they protect women a lot. they assist single mothers, they support single mothers. In fact, all this hardship we're talking about, single mothers, they don't talk about this hardship. They can just decide to do 20 hours and just rest, live in a fancy council flat, you know. You will see people thinking about chasing their husbands just because they want to have that government support. That's a big problem here. And that's sometimes you see the same people saying, oh, I'm a single mother. I don't have, you have 3 kids, you have to run around. This. I'm not saying it's all of them that chases their husbands away, but that the freeze, to be honest, our eye, they see something here. Even sometimes if you go see woman, they prefer to be single. You understand? Then, in my own personal experience, so when I came, it was my husband, my ex-husband that invited me to the UK. Before you know, any small problem, I'll send you back to Nigeria. You will see people threatening their spouses because of paper. That one are the first mental health where you go first get. In terms of that aspect of settling down with your own spouse. Not every spouse, many spouses, the women will be dealing with the men will be dealing, small things, don't come Olupa. They don't call Olupa, say, I won't give you criminal record so that you know get paper. It's a big deal here. Honestly, people don't want to talk about the downside of abroad. I'm so happy for this topic because the whole sugarcoating and say, hey, I have friends that are making it. They still say they won't go back. Once their kids don't reach that age today, independent, they go back. So it's not about saying you cannot afford the things that you're getting here. Well, there's just this thing that is missing, like you're far away from home. You just know that you're far. I have my friend's husband is a surgeon in NHS. Apart from being a surgeon, he has his own surgery with other doctors. It's not like they don't have the best houses, the best cars. But you see that every day you go to their house weekend, they're on the phone. They're talking to families. They are missing home. The Asians are okay because they kind of bring almost all their families, their grandparents, you know, everybody's living with them. Somehow they feel at home. So you can't feel at home. But my own biggest part is that people are using this paper to like torture their partners. So many cases that they freeze, so many cases. Even when I wanted to come to Nigeria to come and marry my husband, because I got married again. I had like 90% of people around me say, you want to go bring somebody from Nigeria? You know if you marry for a year, why you want to go to Nigeria, go bring somebody? Hey, you know, you just get all these negative vibes all the time. And like this other sister said, we don't help each other. Nigerian person will see where you go fit get scholarship. You know, will tell you because they want to make only their picking get that scholarship for school. I don't see a lot of people, they tell me, say, why you tell somebody, say, your picking get scholarship? Just because I want you to give them information on how their kids can get into grammar school or scholarship. They vex for me for work. So today's topic, in fact, this is the best topic. We shouldn't be, like this other sister said, as you're coming, keep your mental health aside. The road is bumpy. It's bumpy. More no the sugarcoat them. That if you as you find like this, like come abroad, your color will change. Your
I
because
swear.
also they walk back to back, and this depression that they talk about there is not just I don't know. I'm not going to talk about the Harrow word. It's not just that one. There is too many debts that they freeze. You won't get car finance, you get mortgage, you get this, they pay insurance, they pay this, they pay that. All this look, when would they talk about who they pay? By the time month end, the account don't dry. You don't go back to overdraft again. You understand? So you can't say everybody has to be rich. There's no way everybody will make them for this abroad. It's like make everybody jackpot. Maybe everybody will make them. Maybe everybody, because maybe everybody get the information, maybe everybody get the intelligence, maybe everybody know road. Because now they say IT, they work now for everybody. Now everybody go fit to the IT. So let's think. So they come abroad, like you never finish high school for Nigeria, then they come abroad. So to start hard. So as this my sister talk, as they come, leave your mental health there. so that you can't face reality. Then when we come, some of us, when we don't, the day we manage day off, we can't dress well, go shopping mall, take picture, post them. They will still say, now so you think they day every day. That day, I just off day. Maybe now one day.
Thank you, my sister. Let me try to see if I can bring so many more people. I love the passion with which you have been speaking, Margaret. God bless you. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. I want to just bring 2 more people. They said I should bring guys. I've been inviting guys since they've not been coming. And many of the guys, I know guys will come and they want to twist the topic to one side. So I've sent 2 people an invite, a guy and a lady, whichever one of them enters. Okay, the guy has come. Awesome. What is
Hello,
your
Daddy
take?
Freeze. Thank you for the opportunity to contribute.
Welcome.
Like you said, just first of all, the environment is so different. I've been abroad close to 20 years now, and like recently I was at home. Before I traveled home, I work in the IT sector, so I'm doing so well, and by the grace of God, I work for, if you want to count, one of the top 3 richest guy in the world. I work for one of them. So, but there's a lot missing when you compare, you know, home and abroad. What I meant by that is, each time I touch Nigeria, when I land, the feeling that I get, the hair. I know people will say, oh, when you get at the get to Murtala Mohammed Airport, that heat and all that, but as soon as you get into the country, there's this awareness. Your body just feel like you're well, you know. So it's different. Then is it the food? If you want to eat good food abroad, you spend a lot. Yeah, I mean, I see what your madam cooks, taste buds. If you want to eat those kind of food here, you if you take £50 to African shop or £100, the bag you will pick out of African shop is nothing, you know. But if you're living in Nigeria, you want to eat well, you have that kind of money, you will eat proper, you know. And I'm a married man as well, by God's grace. A lot of men, they are suffering, you know, things you can easily discuss with your partner when you're back home. You watch your back, you're careful, you know. You can't, you don't, you sometimes you're not even sure what your partner is thinking because of the laws, you know. You want to speak to your child, you're looking at the words you want to say to your child because you don't know what's going to happen unless you're that kind of parents that's, you know, put your foot down in terms of, you know, disciplining your children and trying to bring them up the right way. So a lot of us, we cause the problem as well. You know, I see some guys when we're going home, few months before going home, you prepare yourself, package, buy new clothes. So when you get home, every day you're wearing new clothes, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, and everyone thinks it's just like that. Come on. When you get back, you're back to reality. You know, it's 1:15. If I show you the front of my screen, I'm on laptops, on computers, working. This is outside my working hours. I work during the day. I'm at home anyway, but you just have to be on your own. You have to keep working. Like this morning, for example, I received my water bill. I was looking at it, £450. You know, my mom lives with me. I brought her from Nigeria, but I was like, Mom, look at water bill, £450. She's like, eh? Is that what you people pay? I said, yes, that's the way we pay it. And if you don't pay it, nobody will pay. My house in Nigeria is borehole there, and I don't think I will use £450 to drink a bottled water for the next, I don't know. So, so there's just, like you said, so many things. People have good job. People, if 2 things can work in Nigeria, trust me, just electricity and security, I personally, I'll buy one-way ticket. Because as well, the opportunity to make, it's just that.
Amen to that.
Yeah, it's just that insecurity and electricity. The opportunity to make money is in Nigeria compared to, if you want to start a company, you want to start a business, it's easy to start when you're in Nigeria. If you want to do it here, it's very difficult, first of all, because of your color. There's so many things. I mean, if you're selling just pure water, for example, the population, the market is there to over 250 million people. Even we are more than that. I don't remember the last time we did census, we did head counts in Nigeria. So the number is there when it comes to business. And that is why you see a lot of white people that are smart, Asians, they're coming to our country to do the business, but we are here, we're killing ourselves. So it's not the Jagba runaway. Like everyone have been saying, you have to be mentally prepared. I personally, there was a time I just have to take time off work for months because I was burnt out, working. Days off, you're constantly looking at your phone, you're on holiday. Sometimes you have to bring out your laptop, trying to do things, because if you don't, things are going to go left and your senior managers will bounce on you and be like, oh, you didn't do this or you're the cause of this. So you're constantly trying to get things to work, so it's not easy. It's not easy. And I mean, Christmas, festive time, there are things, the way we celebrate Christmas, for example, in Nigeria, everywhere is bubbling, things are open, families are visiting family. Over here, you just stay with your family inside the house for that 2 days of public holiday. It's like a dead, like cemetery. But Christmas in Nigeria, oh my God, it's something else. So there are a lot of things that if our country, if things can work better, like I said, just two things, electricity and security. Forget the other things. People will fix it. There are people that will just people will fix road. If there's electricity, if there's security, there are people that will just do so many things to work. So it's not the way people paint it abroad. It's not like that. It's not. It's not.
Okay. Thank you so much. We're definitely continuing with this topic tomorrow, the other side of relocating abroad. Thank you so much, my wonderful guests. People are sharing their sides of the story. I'm going to continue with this topic again, same time tomorrow. I appreciate you guys being honest, and the conversation continues tomorrow. Take
Bye.
care and God
Bye.
bless.